Hello and welcome back to my channel. Long time no video. I'm here to say hello. I am back and show you what I've been working on here and what I'm going to be working on from here on out. So we have a lot of projects going on. Another nature journal, just what we love, leather and moss. And of course this isn't even close to being done. This is all still being assembled. There's just, this was made out of a leather jacket. I actually made this cover and tacked it all down, glued it all down and everything, and then realized that I needed to take it apart, as you see here, in order to sew the signatures in, which I haven't done yet. But I'm going to show you some of the beginnings of the signatures today. And then we're going to be sewing those in next video, I think, and then tacking this edging down and then begin to decorate the inside of the signatures. So anyways, this is what I did. I lined this with some mushroom paper. As you can see, it's bookbinding tape here to seal off the spine there. And yeah, this there's a little something going on there, but easy to fix these things. I mean, these are all easily fixable. So we have plenty of room to get in there. This is like a pocket that was in the leather jacket, so I find that really cool. That's going to be like a little extra secret stash on the back of the book where you can stash some goodies. And we'll get in there and sew these signatures in soon. So let me show you the signatures. These are a lot of fun. And of course they're just at the beginning stages, but I don't know if there's going to be 3 or 4 signatures yet. There might be 4. This is the beginning. I wanted to do a fade up, like in size of the papers. These are all coffee dyed on the full moon. I don't know which full moon, but usually on the full moon I get to coffee dyeing some papers. Oh, can you see these? Let me get more centered here. Here we go. And it's actually good these aren't sewn down yet, because then I can show you, the whole thing here. So this will be going like this. I think we're going to be doing a little bit more of that stenciling inside the cloud bubbles on this page, because it just is, it's asking for it. Look at those eyes right there that came through. Pretty wild, huh? They're on the other side too. Some more of that medieval book. I'll just tear out some pages and add them in, So we have some writing space. This is an interesting page. So what I did here was I glued and I made a pocket here. So you can slip, some garden seeds or slip of paper or whatever you need in there. And then over here you have a pocket here for whatever, and a flap. And it's an expandable flap. It's got a crease here and here. So in other words, you can close that page and have that little spine there. So this is the middle, and then of course on the other side, yada yada da. Second signature. Did a little fairy and leaf thing there, but I think I'm going to do a collage over that, because as you can see it's cracking. A lot of this stuff's been sitting for a year. I had to pack all of my arts and crafts away. I just pulled them all back out and just started messing around with them again. So I don't know if I'm back all the way or not. I'm in between jobs right now. Things are a little odd. So we'll see what happens. I'd like to just be back all the way over here. But, I have to work too, so we'll see. Some more of that bubble technique. Oh, this is the skull. Look at that. Can you see it? I don't know. I can see it. So these are more, yeah, I didn't really do much to these papers. These are, I did tape the edge of that one with some green washi tape. So if you'd like to see the progress of this, I'm going to be working on this one. I've got a few more to show you. So that's Nature Journal #1, Leather and Moss. We're going to put that aside. We've got Nature Journal #2, Green Folio. I think that's what it's going to be called, is Green Folio. Not a whole lot going on yet, but there will be. We've got a folder within a folder. There's a pocket here. There's a little slide pocket here. There's going to be some sort of flip out thing here. Nothing yet, but will be soon. This is a fabric placemat or sample, you know, from the curtain shop. When you're going to buy curtains, you're like, oh, I like that one. I would like a sample, please. And this is the tall inner journal. Now this is really interesting. I put a lot of work into this and it is interesting. I mean, look at these layers. So let me just show you what's going on here. You open it this way, open it again, and it flips open again. You'll recognize that Green Man paper that I love so much. I finally used it right there. Then this part flips open. This flips open. I don't know what's going on here. This flips open. It's just a lot of flippy doos. You know, there's room for sewing things in here. You know, extra pages, books, whatever. Here's a little inner booklet. Some grunge papers. Tall folio pamphlet style. Ooh, that's some nice bubble paper there. Yeah, so this is what we have here, and this goes here. Let's see, there's a flip here. This flip's closed. Wait, how does this go? Oh wow, once I get this sewn in, you'll see. Oh, maybe this just goes over here. Here we go for now. Or maybe it goes like this. Yeah, I think it goes like that. Yeah, because that closes, and then you have the boom, boom, boom. Right? Okay, so that's that green one, and then you turn that over. You have the pocket here, the folio flip here, which bees, butterflies, and birds folder has been recycled. So again, stay tuned if you want to see the progress on that one. Then next we have Air Balloon Madness, and I did start some of that. I didn't do a very good job because you're supposed to make it look, you know, like it blends in there, but that's that technique of using the stenciling inside the dyed bubbling. So this is a nice little folio. Of course, it's not finished. None of these are finished. These are all just what I'm working on and what I will be working on. These are some of the goodies that are going to be going in here. Little butterfly envelope. Dresden journal card. Looking forward to playing with this. I'm going to take this butterfly, and I have a whole bunch of these little leaves. These are from the Flower Fairies book that I'm tearing up, and I'm going to expand the butterfly wings into these leaves and kind of camouflage both so they all blend together. That's going to be so much fun. Actually, I have some more right here. Flower Fairies. Uh-oh, little guy. Yeah, I tore the book up. I probably shouldn't have done that, but You know, it's a book and it's just going to sit on the shelf. So here's the book. It's just going to sit on the shelf. So I figured, you know, just tear it up and have fun with it. Life is short. Why not? I'm not holding back on anything anymore. I've lost patience with so many things. I'm just like, I'm going to have fun. Right? So here are a handful of goodies that are going to be included in this project. Just some fun stuff, papers. Oh, here's the first little bit that I did in this little thing. And what I did was I took a piece of that fodder and I put it here, and I was bummed because there was writing on the back that I had stamped and you couldn't see it. And I was like, oh no, how am I going to get you to see this, right? So I took a little bit of coconut oil in a little dish and I just put a little bit of coconut oil on there, and it's like see-through now. Look at that. It's like vellum paper. Isn't that awesome? Look, you can even see. And what I did was I glued right here. Whoop. Ooh, right down the middle, since it's like pyramid shape. So you got one pocket here and you can see through it. See that? And then you got another little pocket over here. These are just placeholders just to show that these are actually pockets. Have one of those like blendy stickers there. And this is just a bunch of that grungy coffee and green dyed paper throughout that. And then we have this nice little pocket, which was a bakery bag. And there's a window there. And all I did was take a piece of tissue paper, you could take vellum, whatever you have, wrap it around that just to give it just a peek, you know, of interest. So it's not like, because if you just put it in there just like this, I mean, granted it looks cool too, but it's like, oh, you can definitely tell that's mushrooms. But if you put it, just kind of just give it an extra layer of foggy, misty, whatever, it really piques the interest, because you're like, oh, what is that? Is that a gift? Is that, you know, like, and you can hear the crinkling. That also adds interest to the item. So this, again, this is just something I threw in here to show what you can do, the very beginning of something, because by the time I'm done with this, it won't look like this at all. It's going to be a page here. I'm going to put some eyelets here and sew it in. It'll probably cover this up for the most part. But yeah, this is just a little bakery bag. Very nice, right? Okay, so let's jam on here. We have more things on the list. This is the air balloon folio. Oh, and you can't forget this on the back. That's another one of Lady Coddington's Pressed Fairies. Another book that I am shredding for the cause. Oh, so much fun. Okay, next is Tall Americana. And, you know, just barely started. This was made from one of those folders. You get those themed folders. I was really getting into this kind of patriotic stuff right before I called back to work, and it was very interesting because now I'm not feeling very patriotic at all. In fact, just the opposite. I'm a little... Anyways, we're not going to talk about that. So I am going to be adding some other stuff to this. I did, it looks like I did that gauze thing here in between the pages. We have a Iowa Seed Company that I sandwiched in between one of those older papers, and we put some gauze in between there. See that? Okay, and we have a piece of ephemera from 1944, the Minuteman citation. Interesting, right? I just got this on my birthday in June at an antique store, and I found a few postcards that had ships on them too, so I figured I'd include that in this. We'll be working more on this Tall Americana folio in the future videos. I might I might make an expando file here, or I might do a flapper. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I like it. I like this little tall, thin journal. And these are some of the first I've made. Let's see, what's next? Cabinet of Curiosities. Okay, and this is a combination, ta-da, little wooden cabinet, and you've got your curiosities in there. Again, just the very beginning stages of all this. As you can tell, it's a manila folder. We have mushroom thing here. Another little cabinet inside. An envelope full of mysterious ephemera. And this was back in the plague days. Interesting, because I think we're in the plague days again. And of course, one of my favorites, Edgar Allan Poe. Some of his goodies in here. We're going to somehow combine all of this stuff into this little folio. It's going to be loads of fun. What do we have here? Oh, an Edgar Allan Poe bookmark. I'm going to try to include a few pages from his book, because I have a few of his books actually. I think I have like 4 or 5 of them. So I have to find the one that I'm actually going to be shredding up for the cause. I'm sure I can spare one. I do have one that's like really, really old. I don't think I'm going to shred that. I might just keep that for me, but we'll see. So yeah, so that's going to be the Cabinet of Curiosities folio. That's a little bit, you know, happy, but I like it. Alright, so, oops. What's next? Oh, bottles and jars. Bottles and jars. We've been doing some bottles and jars. So this is Nettie Nettle. And there's some nettle in there. Yeah. So we just kind of jazzed up her jar with some steampunk charms. Put a tea plate sticker on top. And added her to the apothecary cupboard. We have arrowroot here. Another tea plate sticker on top. See, very easy. And just, you know, take a ribbon, wrap it around, put a little accent on there. Lots of fun. We've got a whole bunch of arrowroot powder for our potions. We have autumn in a jar. I literally went outside and picked up rocks and pebbles and snails, and I don't know if you can see all that. Let me bring the light over here. No, that's too bright. I'm still getting to know this lamp. Okay, acorns, and oh, there's a pumpkin seed. Oh, there's the snail shell. Yes, indeed. So that's what we have here. Oh, and we mustn't forget Lavender Loretta, ancient jar that my mom gave me. So beautiful. She tried to clean it. It was really dirty. It was like in the mud. It was buried in the ground. Purple glass. This is really, really old. Beautiful, right? Okay, so we did bottles and jars. Oh, we can't forget this little guy. Nothing in it yet, but it will be soon. And there's one more. My dragon's blood bottle. Needed some love. It's hard. It's been in there for a long time, but dragon's blood powder. Rock. What else are we doing? What else are we doing? Bottles and jars. Avocado skins. Okay, so today we're going to be dyeing our moon papers in these lovely avocado skins. So after this video, I'm going to get these bubbling and brewing. Speaking of bubbling and brewing, we have some barbed aloe leaf here. I took these from underneath my aloe plant and decided to just kind of, you know, make a little tag here. And this is actually from last year's barbed aloe leaf. And I found it, and I just went and picked some fresh barbed aloe leaf. And I twisted this up the other day. This is a nice little wand that I figured would, you know, just kind of hang out with the barbed aloe leaf there. Okay, did we cover everything? Avocado skins, barbed aloe leaf. Yes, yes, we did. And we have a few of these type of things, which are going to be like little needle books. You know, when you need to do some sewing, you have your little needles in here. Actually, I'll show it. I'm going to make a whole video just for that too. But I do want to show these, because you take a placemat and you can, you know, turn it into, see these placemats? Just take a regular placemat and you can turn it into a needle book. And a needle book has all your sewing supplies. You've got your safety pins, your needles, your buttons, a little pen. This pen is from the 1800s or early 1900s. It's really old. It's got the really old-fashioned thing. One day it's going to work. Got my patches, my Grateful Dead and Ohm patch. These were on my old overalls. I took them off and I'm going to move them over. Of course, we have to have the Mad Hatter, our headmaster sewer. Some buttons. We got more needles here, more buttons. And you just kind of, you know, have all your little goodies. And these pockets here are very handy for your pens. You could even put, you know, if you have like, oh, there's something in there. What is, oh no, I better not show what's, buttons! There's some buttons in there, little leopard spotted buttons. I forgot I put those in there. See, you have your, like, all your little goodies in your little needle book. So isn't that totally rad? Yes, it is. So we're going to be working on those needle books in the future. Got these placemats from the thrift store, and each one is unique. These little, I love elephants, you guys. I don't know if you know that, but I absolutely love elephants. And I couldn't pass these up, so I picked them up, and I figured, you know, even though the placemats are too small, like, you know, this would be for like a little kid's plate, right? But I thought, you know, I can use them for patches. I can do so many different things with them. So I've been hanging on to them for almost 10 years. And finally going to put them to work. They make great book covers too, I think. So that's all I have for today. I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm coming out with a few more videos hopefully this week. I've got a lot of, this week, it's already Thursday. Okay, well, the avocado dyeing I'm doing right now. And hopefully I'll have a video tomorrow coming out. I'm not going to make any promises because every time I do, I end up not being able to do it because roommates and time restraints and just this and that and whatever. So we'll see what we can do. And thank you for watching, and come back soon. We'll have lots of projects going on. Thank you. Have a great day.